What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and you're tuned in to an edition of Prison Talk, but this ain't necessarily about prison. This is hood talk, trying to lace you guys up so that you can stay out the way and don't get caught up. I'm here with my man Danny Sparks, and we've been chopping it up. He's dropped us a really great interview, but I want to share some stories about some stuff that he's experienced or seen that kind of deterred him from going down that wrong path. Danny, what's a story that, that's a PG story that you could share with us that you experienced or witnessed or heard about that was like, man, this hood shit ain't cool?
I think the biggest story I would have that's in the front of my brain is the story of how one of my best friends got killed, Braylon Randolph. And so Braylon, when I came back from college, Braylon would always stop by my house, be like, yo, let's link up, let's go. He tried to just rekindle what we had in high school since I've been in San Diego. And so I always have this gut feeling where I would be like, oh, I'm gonna catch you later, or, come to my house, let's chill. We would chill. He want to go somewhere. I would never really go with him because he had a temper. He was on the other side of life that I was. I was in college. He was gangbanging. And so there was one day he came by my house. This is the last time I saw him. And he said, come with me, man. Come on, jump in the car. He did one of them things, the door halfway open. And for some reason, I couldn't make it. Like I was going to go with him. And he ended up going to the dope spot, getting killed by the LAPD that day. And so that was something for me that told me that whatever path I'm on is the right path. There's options where you have that decision to go with your friend or to associate with a person. And it wasn't that I didn't want to associate with him. I just knew that the danger that was around him, I could feel that.
The vibe.
Yeah.
It's crazy you say that because I just did a podcast with some guys, and I was telling them, it's an RTT podcast, and I was telling them, like, you get a gut feeling, and sometimes when you're with people and you're about to, like, roll, and I've got that gut feeling before, but I try to act like, oh, nigga, quit being scary.
Yeah.
And I brush it off, and it's not. And then when I do that, sure enough, it'd be some shit.
Yeah.
But that gut feeling is telling you it's either the universe or your mom's voice in the back of your head or your dad, somebody telling you like you shouldn't be doing this. It's not the right thing, even though you want to try to fit in.
We know, and then sometimes it's more than that gut feeling is 2 + 2. So if I know who you associate with, and if you were to tell me, man, I got into a fight with this guy last week, immediately in my head, I would say, okay, he's a fighter. So if you say, hey, let's go out to the club in 2 weeks, I'm going to weigh that. You know what I'm saying? Being able to judge a person by how they react to circumstances. I have some friends who still hotheads. I don't roll out with them.
Yeah.
Because I know how that story will end, and now everybody want to shoot.
Yeah.
So that would be my prison talk, like avoiding prison. When I was a kid, they say don't throw rocks at the penitentiary.
At what age do you think you started, being able to kind of mentally see that? I know I had to see it in prison. So I started like at a certain man, it just all clicked like, wow, what did I do?
Well, they say some people gotta see the gun, some people gotta get shot. You needed to taste all of that.
Yeah, to really get it through my head. And because now I can see stuff. Even I tell guys like when certain, when I first got out, females, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, where you stay at? Oh, I stay over here by Slauson. And I was like, oh, my baby daddy. Who, your baby daddy? Who?
Yeah.
I'm cool, because you already know. I've stopped messing with females when they tell me, oh, my baby daddy, him and his brother, they hotheads, they be
See, yeah.
Because I don't want to get caught.
You know what's going to happen, because it may not be even your fault.
No, it's the fact that you're with his baby mama, and somehow he's dropping off or picking up, and these dudes are like, oh, Danny, he be over here, man, that dude, he tried to, man, F that dude, man, his car, man, I'm going to key that, anything, man, because it's just like the element. So sometimes it's better to especially for you guys out there, females, I've seen so many hoods go up in flames over females getting caught out of pocket, dude over here, the bra setting them up, just all kind of crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, I would say, your gut is right, but also the common sense got to take over. And really, I guess if I could end on anything, is that we live in a world where the bag, people want a lot of money and they want it very quickly. And so there is no way to get a lot of money very quickly unless you have something that no one else has of high value.
Yeah.
So what I would say to people with the prison talk is like, the prison is full of people who said, oh, let's go get this bag today. It's full of people, unless it was some like murder out of rage or something like that. But I would say a lot of people, if you talk to them, it was so that they could make money to either provide for themselves or to better their lives, and they chose the wrong way to do it. You know, so I would say, if you got friends and they like, yo, we're gonna go make money today, if they're not talking about going to work somewhere, then don't get in the car,
You're
you
right,
know?
You're right.
That's what it is.
And I also tell people that, you know, at the end of the day, in my situation, it wasn't the bank robbery, it was everything else leading up to that, the choices. Because you don't, when you're making so many bad choices, you don't have the ability to rationalize a good one.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because your mind's been it's dirty. It's already,
Yes.
So, oh, fuck, I'll roll with this.
Yeah.
Because you've been on a path. But if you haven't been in that, you're like, man,
This is
shit, I'm
insane.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'll holler at you, man. Dude,
Yeah.
shit, let me block his number, man.
Yeah.
Dude, talking
Yeah.
about doing some robbery type shit.
Yeah.
You're not gonna entertain that.
Right.
So you gotta think about that too. It's like the more you get away or do stuff, because when somebody says, oh my son, he's innocent. It's a little Tito's a hitter.
Yeah.
He ain't that
Yeah.
innocent as you think. He's been getting away with a lot of
Right,
shit.
right.
So you got to, like you said, know the person's background and kind of see who this person's socializing with,
You could
and all
tell.
that plays into factors.
You can tell
Yeah.
who's on the up and up, you know.
Yeah. So you guys out there, man, just be smart, man, and watch your friends, and also watch who the people you want to socialize with, who they're hanging out with. Because I've seen people that see you with other people and are like, he knows him. Danny, do not bring him around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
cool. I've seen that guy over so-and-so,
Yeah.
and he looked like the guy you know, but it might not be him. But the dudes he's with,
Yeah.
bad people.
And from far away, people can't tell that what you're saying. They just see y'all together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very conscious of like some of the artists that I produce may not be on the up and up. I don't hang out with them guys.
Yeah,
We do the session and I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I used to do the same thing as far as in another sense when I would bump into people. Big Herc, what's up, man? Oh, bro, where you stay at? Oh, I stay way in Redondo.
Out the
You
way.
be out the way. Oh,
That's
you in
right.
Redondo?
I'm
Yeah.
out the way too, man. I'm way out the way.
So that way, I'll never tell a dude because, like you said, you never know. They might be cool, but they, like you said, they still know people that are involved in the business. So you guys just watch yourself, man, and be conscious of, like I said, you know, the DMs with these little bras that think, oh man, I done came up, or oh, she's talking about a twosome, and oh, I'm gonna be freaking, and yeah, you'll be freaking tied up. She'll be tied up, and baby will be putting that pistol upside your head,
Man.
you know.
Woo.
So you guys got to be careful out there, man. Yeah, Big Herc 916, man. Danny Sparks, man, just kicking some game with you guys, man.
Yes, sir.